Hi folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Legacy of Dragonholt. Now this will probably be a series of videos. This one is going to be an unboxing, just to show you what the components look like. Based on what I know of the game, this is a very narrative-heavy game, one that will require a lot of reading. So what we may do for this particular board game is show you the components on the table, and then when we're ready, take you to the digital/Discord version of the video where I'll be reading off narratives in front of an actual professional microphone and the audio will be a lot better. But here's a quick look at what you're going to get should you pick up this board game. So here are, again, we don't want to spoil anything. In fact, the instructions, for example, say read this first. And it's very clear that you shouldn't spoil anything in this game. This is a choose-your-own-adventure style RPG. I'm going to use that term loosely. It's more like an adventure game.
Narrative.
Yeah, narrative. So I don't want to open up books and spoil things. I just want to show you what's in the box for right now. Just some tokens to punch out and some cards to look at. How to convey this through digital means, we'll still have to try and figure that out. The rulebook is about, let's see, 7 pages long, and on the back is a story tracking sheet, bless you, that goes over, you can write down your hero name, how much fame, gold you have, story points that you'll be marking off as you go, as well as other notes. Again, what I would really like to do is put this into an Excel spreadsheet so that I can easily change fame and gold without having to write anything and screw up the backs of these booklets. I don't like the idea of overwriting components like that. It's just a pet peeve of mine. So that's the rule book. And then there's the character creator, which is the next part after that. And this character creator book is pretty lengthy, but it seems to be fairly simple. First, you choose a race, and that could be humans, for example. And here's a list of the different skills that humans have. Then there's orcs, and then it goes on to show you, what skills the orcs have, and then dwarves over here, and you've got elves, and then you've got gnomes, you've got catfolk, should you want to be catfolk. Then you choose a class, and there's apothecary, there's bard, and that shows you the bard skills down here. That's important, and I'll explain why later. There's a brawler, there's knight, there's sage, and again, you want to read all of this to see what they all do, and this is something Idly will do off camera probably. Thief and wildlander, and there's again a set of skills. Everything is bolded. That's important. When you're creating your character, you're going to take some of these skills here and add them to your character sheet, and I'll get into more of that later. And then you describe yourself. This is more aesthetic. So you can be as obsessive, compulsive, detailed as you want to be in creating your character. And then once you're done with that, there's personality traits. Again, I believe this is more decorative in nature. And then lastly, choose your skills. So the way skills work, you've got something called stamina in this game, which is sort of like your life force. If you happen to lose all of your stamina, you lose one of your skills, and then you go back up to 1 stamina again. So you're going to be losing skills over time if you run out of stamina. At the beginning of the game, you can choose between 5 to 8 skills there. By default, you're allowed 5. 2 of them must be from your race. So the race that you choose, you're going to choose 2 of the skills that are listed under that race. And then 2 of them will also be from your class. So you're going to look, let's say you chose the apothecary. You could pick alchemy, craftsmanship, persuasion, and or reasoning. So you can, 2 of your 5 to 8 skills must be from, 2 from your race and 2 from your class. And then your remaining 1, if you were to choose 5, or anything past that, you can choose whatever you want. And there is a list of skills, physical skills, there's social skills, there's utility skills, mental skills. There's all of these different things. Now, from my understanding, all of this is just to open up dialogue choices during the choose your own adventure part. A lot of digital RPGs, say Mass Effect or any other RPG where you can acquire skills, sometimes it'll open up, okay, if you want to do this or do you want to do this, but if you have this skill, you can also do this. So there are dialogue choices, and certain skills will open up certain dialogue choices. If you go beyond 5 skills, then you lower your maximum stamina by 2 for every skill past 5. So you can create a character that's super skilled in a lot of different things, but your stamina will be pretty low. Or you can create like a really tanky character and stick with 5 if you want. It's up to you. We have never played this before to know if there's a meta to this or not, but it should seem interesting anyway. And then on the back of this character creator, you've got your name, race, class, age, gender, skills, experience, stamina, items. Again, I think overall it would behoove us to do the Excel. That way you can change things without writing and scribbling on the back of a book like this. That is just a pet peeve that bothers me. So I need to take some time and compile all of these different things into a spreadsheet.
Although they have this.
They do. But there's what, 6 of them? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there's more that you can print out on the Fantasy Flight website. Mm-hmm. However, again, rather than you scribble changes, it's just easier to change them. If you want, when you're doing this, more than likely it'll be me narrating and her making all the decisions. Mm-hmm. So she can take this if she wants and have it for her and whenever she's doing it. Yeah. But I would still like an Excel sheet so I can update it in real time.
There are printable versions on fantasyflightgames.com.
Per the bottom of those things there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it says on the bottom right there. Okay. Good to know. And then these are the adventure booklets.
Holy.
Yeah. This is what I mean. Like, this is why a tabletop video may not be the best approach to this, because a lot of this is going to be reading, flipping to different pages. You're going to start with 2 new roads, and eventually you're going to unlock other things. I don't want to spoil it. It looks like there's this 2 new roads book, this really thick one, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after that. And then there's some other things that, again, I don't know what these are. I don't want to spoil them. You are not going to look at them either.
I'm not looking at them.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna scan them.
You are not. No. You put that away.
I'll put away the map.
Wow. Okay. Keep them in order. Stop it. No, wrong. Get out. You're banned from unboxing videos in the future. You are banned.
All right.
No, get out. Get out.
I just wanted to see if there was any like.
No, she is so spoiler. She has no problem. Tell the folks at home. Now they're out of order thanks to you.
They're not out of order. That was the first one.
Wow.
The thick one was in the middle somewhere.
It was not. Now I gotta go anyway.
I do like spoilers, not for games though. Games are
Tell them what you do with a movie before you watch it.
I read the movie plot first to see if it's interesting, and then if it sounds interesting, then I'll watch it.
Don't you read the ending on the wiki first to see if you like it, and then you'll watch the movie?
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
Could you imagine watching Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, knowing at the end, spoiler, I am your father. Could you imagine that?
That's really good, and so that would make me want to watch it. That would make me want to watch it.
You are banned from future unboxing videos.
I don't want to waste my time.
DGA is now accepting new co-host applications. That's all there is to it.
I know some people hate that. I know they do.
That bothers me so much. That and people talking during a movie.
Yeah.
That is a huge pet peeve. Anyway, Legacy of Dragonholt. That's what's in the box. I need some time to go through this as the narrator for her. Mm-hmm. And because it seems like on the back of all of these, there's more let me see if I can find one. Yeah, here's one. Yeah, this is 2 new roads. On the back is a tracking sheet. There's a time tracker and also entries read. So I have a feeling with an Excel spreadsheet, I could create a tab for each of these workbooks and create time trackers for each one, just to make the experience a bit more seamless, rather than having to flip books and the like. But again, this is something that we'll do off camera and try and figure out as we go. But that is a quick look at what you're getting with Legacy of Dragonholt. Again, it seems to support more than one player. From what I was reading of the rulebook, everyone gets one of these adventure tokens, and then when one player picks where they want to go, the group, as a group, they pick where they go, the adventure token is flipped face down. That means that they can no longer make a decision on where to go until everyone else has also had a turn to flip their token down. When everyone has made one decision on where to go next, then all of the adventure tokens are flipped back up, and then the group decides who should be the active player next. From my understanding, though, when you're on a quest, only the active player skills matter. But when you're in the village doing things, all of the group matters. I'm going to have to read more of that in detail in the rulebook, but that seems to be the general gist of it.
Yeah.
It seems, though, that this game seems to be more heavily weighed toward a single player. But I mean, you can play multiplayer, but I have a feeling it would be more fun for one person to make all the decisions rather than, you know. Because if you get a group that's not any good, I mean, like, that doesn't have synergy or doesn't talk very well with each other, this could be a really bad game, just saying, with any RPG, that is.
Yeah.
Also, if you're playing with one player or two players, you get a bonus to your maximum stamina to make up for the fact that you have less skills, because you're only bringing one character set of skills to the table. So if you're a single player, you get more maximum stamina. So you could essentially pick up more skills, or if you just want more maximum stamina, you can do that if you want to. If you're playing with two players, I was reading here, every player gets +2 maximum stamina, and if you're solo, it's +4 maximum stamina. Okay. If you're playing with 3 players or more, then it's the standard maximum stamina, whatever that number was. Okay. So there you go, folks. That was Legacy of Dragonholt. Again, it's going to take me some time to set all this up, but I think she's excited to play it.
I am. Very excited.
Very excited. So if you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I've been published. This is Vincent Adeli. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.